Most exhilarating.
Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
Hey, where's this Leonard guy?
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Another Wakestone shard. Need one more to make a Wakestone.
I've got to focus. My shifts are even.
We gotta switch quests.
I'll have nightmares.
Okay, but there's nothing lit up here. We just gotta look for him. Looking for Leonard.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Yeah, some contain undergarments.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and it's hard to describe, but my brother and I are the only ones who use that path to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go, then. My life's in your hands, friend.
We ought not to dawdle when our aid is sorely needed.
If you see aught untoward, pray inform me.
didn't have to work to earn my bread.
I'll have this fixed up in time for supper.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. I've a knack for gathering items, and am... There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
Oh, I should tell you, there's a forgotten rift stone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now?
Yeah, we've done that before. Not really. We're kind of waiting
Don't
on
like
people.
this place at all.
I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
If I leave the camp, break camp, yeah.
Leave it to me, Arisen. At last, a chance to use this.
Do we make them rue their own impatience?
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Very well. One must.
Master, 'twould be prudent to rid yourself of any excess items.
Let's see. What can we do without?
Can anyone hear me? Please!
Norbert, are you hurt?
Five factions are at your disposal. Behold! That was a sight to behold.
Think nothing of it.
Bad idea.
I grant you Ice's fight.
That's it, I've had enough. I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
Our duty is a worthy one. To escort our charge safely and intact.
I'm just glad to live another day.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
That's quite the drop.
'Twould be quite painful, were we to fall.
Careful now. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. regrets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert. And perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Never again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did. We're to see this letter to Sir Leonard in Melbourne. Shall we board the ox cart as directed, Master?
No, because we are already
Say no
in
more,
Mel.
Master.
Dummy.
I know just where to find this person, and will guide you there post-haste.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
What is it, Master? You don't look as if you need my help.
You just said you knew where he was. Lion.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed.
Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? It is a fair way you've come, then. My thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
Shall we report back now?
I'm just grateful I get to live my life. What to do?
When we get back there. For now.
The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? Leave this to me, Master. I'll bring you straight to the one you seek.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Well, damn, it only took one.
It's this way. Not much going on.
At least
That Lady Margaret's a kindly sort. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season. Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the saurian's nest, and your task is done.
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
It's this way.
Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
My bed calls and a sharp resist.
Some peas and pie.
Pretty good.
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
Oh. Must have walked right by him.
And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
Our task is complete. Outstanding.
Done at last. Perhaps a brief respite before we take on another.
'Tis vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on.
Might we consider boarding an ox cart? I don't know about you, but my legs are stiff as boards.
'Tis the Arisen's choice to make, though I certainly wouldn't begrudge the chance to put my feet up.
What is it, Master? You don't look as if you need my help.
Not a foe in sight.
A brief respite is naught to decry. We've got goblins!
Leave it to me.
You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire!
This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
Well done, Master!
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way? Over so soon. Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Yon statue may yield new sights if we can reach it.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs. You have my protection. Follow me, if you would.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. These faces have grown mightily familiar.
That explains the harmony betwixt us.
Smoked up for a moment there.
Over here, if you please.
Come on, put up a fight.
"'Tis dark as pitch, master. Pray, light your lantern afore I trip." Ha! How do you like that?